Okay. That's all. Now I'm going to give you a little tour of my base and artifacts and things I use. So first of all, this is my tank armory. These three are DPS armories. Actually, these two are DPS. This is DPS only. This is DPS only. This is DPS gear, but it's a battle tank. These are my PvP ones that I never use, so I just grab the styles when I want them. This would be Skeletor. That's what he actually looks like. This is Alien from the Alien movies that I turned into a Green Lantern. Michael Keaton, Batman, Flash, Black Flash, Mysterio, Ghost Rider, Noir Spider-Man from the new series. And this is a classic Spider-Man. This is an armory that I change all the time because I use it to move armories around. So for now, it's just a classic Superman. And then my battle tank. And we use the Red Tornado and the Lazarus Pit with him. And then these are three of my DPS ones. And he wears DPS gear. And his loadouts are these. This is for basically ads. This is for bosses. This is the one I mainly use. And this build is mostly for open world bounties. And things like that. Now, going to our actual tank. This is what I would use in like elite content or full raids where I need to be like a full-on tank. So this one has all tank gear. And I use the side kick because it'll give you extra heals. And then for artifacts here again, it's the Red Tornado, the Lazarus Pit because it saves me from one-shots. And of course the medical medicals. I only have it at 160, but as you can see, that's really what I need. And then I got this one and this one. It's like every minute. This one, I use this for hallways and ads and things. And when I get to the bosses, I'll use this row here. The way I spec this, I put the crits in here because these help with the tornado. And then I have the heal crits, and I put my health is maxed, and I use the leftovers in restoration. I don't put anything into dominance because your gear will give you more than enough. I think the highest dominance recommendation is 19,000, and I have like 20 something, so we're good. Actually, should show you that. So we have 24, like we're way over what we need. So we're good. That's the tank. And then on my DPS for loadouts there, I use this for ads. Basically just pop these and then I just spam these two. And then when I get to the boss, I use these. And for here, I spec my stats, I just max out might and then I just drop the rest in precision. Because I use the brawling weapon mastery sometimes. Not very often, but like, it's good for breaking things or whatever. If you don't have the skill points, then don't bother. You might need it. I just was able to do it, so what the hell. Oh, and allies. Let's show those. For skills, dog lotion. I use him because he actually does probably the most damage for a damaging guy. I use this to find briefings, and I use this for the extra speed. And then tank for allies. I use this for the group breakout shield, and again this for briefings, and I use this for because it gives a nice heal when you send them out to attack, so it helps the group. That's pretty much how I do my builds. Here we have our R&D vendor, R&D station, respec station, pretty cool view of the Sunstone base, some pets. Here we have our teleporter, and we have mods so we can go to everywhere. I have 3 bases. It's my soda vendor, which I can sell things, so I don't have to go to other vendors. The rest of you know. If I go outside, here it will put me just up below a little bit of Bohemia, which is where all everything is. I have this shitty little space base that's really just here for the location. For when I'm doing city bounties, it puts me over by the Atlantean area. But I really never go in this base. But I figured since it was a space thing, but I got, like, you know, broker mail, bank. That's all I really need if I'm in here. And then if we go to the manor, this is my Gotham base, which I use this when there's seasonals because it puts me in a nice area where I want to do the seasonals. This is my Batman theme base. Teleporter up there. Soda vendor there. Got a bank there. We got our broker, our mail, statues and stuff. Respec station there. Over here we got a sparring target, and I got a lot of comic things on the wall. Ceiling up there. Some bat symbols and things. This is a little glitchy. The door's supposed to be there, but it kind of glitches when you open the door. But you can go right through the door anyway. But here we got our jet, computer, got a statue, some Batman stuff, some more computers.
One as powerful as you should be.
More computers on the wall. Down over here we got a lit up bat symbol, and I put it on the roof there to sort of make it look like it's shining on the roof. Batmobile, that door. Another base I don't even go into that much. It used to be my main base at one time until the Sunstone base came out, and then I made that one. But this one, if I go outside, will take me to this part of Gotham. That's the East End station there, and you've seen what's going on. This is a great spot.
You're going down! Wait.
Look out!
Venom is supposed to make me invincible.
Get away! Get away!
yeah, all of my DPS artifacts, they're wolf packs, so that all my alts have that. So if I make a brand new character, as soon as I get to level 9 and get a base, you can go here, and it'll put your, it'll have your artifacts here where you can claim them. But they're not going to be here because I already have them. So that's where it puts those. And these armories are all just style armories. Like if I go on one here, they don't have any gear, but you can just activate appearance. So if I feel like being Batman for the day, and then the ones that I can, and then these ones here, these are PvP. I have the 101, or not the 101, I have some 101 pieces. I kind of stopped playing PvP, so I got it to 100 and that was good enough for me. Yeah, you can only have 4 active at a time, so I've got my tank, my battle tank, 2 of my pieces. I'm kind of on a Superman kick right now, so that's my armory that I use for Superman. It's supposed to be good to our league hall. I actually have my own league, this solo league. Here. Yeah. I call it the Midnight Club. I'm still decorating it a bit. But the only members of this league are just my alts. Darks. I've put a lot in there. Just unlocking statue beds and things. Every now and then I'll do some decorating. Chat up there. Not a lot, I still gotta unlock that statue. I got most of the bigger ones opened up. Here with the banks, I haven't put anything in them, I've just kind of been unlocking them. I got a bit of work to do on these ones still. A lot of decorating to do it at some point. I like this for these multi-targets. It's a great place to practice builds. Not much really in this league hall. A few statues, a few decorations. I've been kind of slacking on decorating it. And if we go into league, these are all my alts. And this one here that's really low, it's just an alternate account I made. And the only thing I use that for is inviting my alt. Like if I can do alt, I log in with him on. And like on my Steam Deck, and then I'll just invite whoever. But yeah, all of these characters are just alts. Some of them I worked on a bit, some of them I hardly done anything with. I mainly just use my main anyways. All I'll usually do with my alts is, if I'm out doing seasonals, I'll use them to farm the base items. Because that way I don't have to get all of this, and then it saves me a little bit of time and grinding. So, but that's mainly seasonal farming is what I use them for. And sometimes when new DLC comes out and I want to make extra money off of the drops, I'll run some things with the alts to get more, and then I give it all to this character. I give all the guns metal to this character. Because again, all of the alternate characters are just DPSs, and they have max arts, so they don't need anything else. And back to my base here. I could use some of these other arts, but I don't think I'm going to bother leveling them. Small P items, I just probably won't even level it, I just have it. That's PvP gear there. These are little trinkets and things we got over the years. This essentially was the first ally we ever got. They would just bring out Batman for a few seconds and do an attack, and then later on they introduce the actual allies. And this, it'll give you Kryptonian powers. These I barely use, but I should use them more, but I don't care. I tend to not run a lot of blue stuff anymore, just because why? I'm more in for making styles and having fun, so I don't really do too much elite. I can do elite. That's pretty much it. Dog always be sneaking. These like Kyle Rayner, all this stuff, they all came from seasonals. Emblems. There's some things in here that I forget where I got them. This cat, once a day, will give me this will give me trick-or-treat bags that I sell. He basically gives you these. When I get 20 of them, I sell them. This is what I use for artifacts. And the thing I found out from having these artifacts maxed wolf packs is skill points don't really matter all that much. I did a CR because I have some of my alts that are, I'll show you. For example, this Supergirl, she's got 71 skill points. And because of the artifacts, I still beat a lot of people with DPS. Or like this guy. He's only 9, but he has max artifacts. He has nothing. He's too fast. He's got, I put some skill points in him a while ago, but I stopped doing that now because I discovered it's kind of a waste of money. He's got 600. But most of them now, it's just, whatever I get, I get. He's got a little bit. He's got 61. But max art, so he's still strong. 89. His CR 458 was 74, but he's got max art, so he still does good. And then this is my main, of course, with 758. What is that?